Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? Happy Wednesday, my friends. Good to have you out here. Sorry for a little squeaky. Had to move the microphone arm. Welcome, my friends. Come on in. Leave a like on your way in if you could be so kind. I very much do appreciate it. Hope you're doing all right today, my friends. Welcome. Lovely to have you all out here. Happy Wednesday. Good to see ya. Umbrify, how we doing? Nip, how we doing? LS Assassin, what's going on? Emmy, welcome on in. American Mailing, thank you so much for being here. SS Love, hello. Arcane Knight, we got Brenna, we got Otzi One Eye, we got Bryson. Just did a delivery into Washington and the weather was awesome. Yeah, dude, it's a beautiful day today. It looks like it's gonna be great for the entire weekend. I'm very excited. It's very, very nice. Nana, how we doing? Hope, what's going on? Heroic Pixels, hello. Rumble Bumble. Algolf, Yentl, welcome on in. Raider XP, Mr. Mod, thank you so much for being here. Legend B, thanks so much for the 9 months, my dude. This Mountain Times almost Thanksgiving quip. Yeah, thank you. I'm excited. We're gonna go hang with the wife's family tomorrow and go have a good time and let the dogs romp around like crazy. So it's gonna be a good day. I think total the humans are going to be outnumbered by dogs at Thanksgiving tomorrow. I think almost a 2-to-1 ratio. It's going to be pretty close to that. So it's going to be a chaotic one, and it's going to be a fun one though. It's going to be awesome. Renee, welcome on in. Good to have you. Hello. Helmy, welcome. Mel, how we doing? Obvious Pachyderm, happy Thanksgiving Eve. Thank you. Yes, be sure to leave a like if you have not, my friends. We almost got 600 people in here, and we're at 300 likes. Thank you all so very much. I really do appreciate it. I do want to mention today's stream is sponsored by Seattle Built PCs. We've been partnered with them for almost a year now, which is absolutely amazing. They're very, very fantastic people. They hooked me up with the gaming PC that we've been using for a long time.
My father passed away last night.
I'll get back to that in just a second.
Thank you for streaming today so I can keep my mind off of it. On Friday, my family is going to the funeral home to see him.
Megan, I'm very sorry to hear that. Thank you so much for the dono. I really do appreciate it. But thank you. Just take it slow today. All I can say is just take it slow and feel free to just hang out and stream. If you need a distraction, I'm happy to be able to provide one for you. But definitely go seek time with family and friends and everything like that if you can. Or if you just need to sit here and stare at a Minecraft stream, that's totally okay too. I saw your donos before stream, but thank you very much. All right, my friends. Arcane Knight, thank you so much for the dono as well. Thank you for doing a stream today. I always love your content. Like the stream. Yeah, thank you. All right, back on track we go. Yes, today's stream sponsored by Seattle Built PCs. They're absolutely amazing. If you're in the US or Canada, I believe they're shipping there currently. They're a local Seattle company that I absolutely love partnering with. I've ordered a PC through them before even partnering with them, and they've been absolutely fantastic. You can find a link in the description if you would like to. Otherwise, there is a pinned message here. They're currently running a sale, which is amazing. And if you use code fWhip at checkout, you also get an additional $50 off, which is very cool. So be sure to be checking that out if you're in the business for a new PC with all the Black Friday sales and everything like that going on. If you've been looking, it might be a good time because they could be affordable. So more affordable for whatever your budget is. But my friends, we've got mountain building stuff to do today. We got a lot of things to do, and I'm very excited. My goal today is to see if we can finish most of it. I don't really know. We're gonna see where it lands and see how long it takes to get through everything. But I'm very, very excited to be wrapping this project up. And then we get some beautiful shader shots, and whoo, it's gonna be nice. Mr. Mod, thank you so much for the 2 months. Scythe, thank you so much for the 9 months. Cha-ching! Hope all is well and you have a great Thanksgiving. Thank you. For everybody in the US, if we're not chilling by the end of the stream and you gotta head out, I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving as well. Thank you so much for being here and spending a little bit of the... I always treat Thanksgiving week as like a half vacation week, because I know we get Thursday and Friday off. But I'm like, by the time, like, as soon as this stream ends, I'm clocked out. Like, I am done.
Love your content. Like the stream.
I'm just like, nope, no work is happening. But I always like Thanksgiving week because it just feels so cozy. You just go eat a bunch of food and then you just get to lay around and do nothing. It's fantastic. And usually it's kind of nice weather, hopefully. I mean, this year it looks like it's gonna be pretty nice, which is fun. But Scythebo, again, thank you so much for the 9 months. Shadow, thank you so much for becoming a member. And Brenna, thank you so very much for the 5 gift memberships. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. We have 690 viewers currently. 1, leave a nice in chat. 2, please leave a like on the stream. Thank you so very much. Let's go. We got it. It's time. We got good projects to do today. We got work to go on and everything like that. It's gonna be super fun. And this is all we have left. I know, it's nothing. It's practically nothing in here. Actually, before we get into the dirt, let's just pick up some of the grass. For those who were not here on Monday, we did a late stream on Monday, checking out all of this stuff over here, and we got this entire segment worked out in about 3 hours. Dirt mining, maybe. I picked up some shulkers from storage, so we're good to go there. But we got this entire thing worked out, and then we've got this worked out here too. The interesting part about this new section that we're working on that's going to be a little funky to work into place with all of it is I do want some water running through here. I think it could be really cool to have a little creek bed coming down. So I'm thinking we can start just by simply bringing this terrain up. So let's actually get rid of the grass and use dirt, because the dirt will just grow back over. So we can save our precious grass blocks for placing up to the top of the mountain. But we can start down here. And I'm thinking we can slowly just like quite literally work into here. And then this is going to kind of be where the water channel comes through. And maybe we'll just turn this into like a little bit of like a wet stone road. So it's not really that, not enough for a bridge, you know, but we'll have like a little bit of water and some stones and things going through it. I think could be pretty good.
Father 2 of my stuffed animals to take to the afterlife.
And then we can head up here and go through this and kind of see where it lands. Megan, thank you so much for the dono. And I really hate to do this. I absolutely hate doing this to people, but we just, for the sake of not derailing the entire stream and keeping this a positive influence and a positive space for you to have an escape and you to have something to enjoy, because you're not the only person who needs an escape and needs a distraction right now. I really, unfortunately, I'm going to have to ask you to kind of I hate saying it because it makes me sound like a terrible person, but we do have a rule in this stream here of the no trauma dumping rule. I'm not trying to throw it back on you or anything like that. Thank you so much for the donos and everything, but please, if you need help, please go seek that outside of the stream space. I'm just a random guy on the internet playing Minecraft. If you need a distraction to watch a Minecraft stream and have that, that's great, but I just, for the sake of everything else going on and for everybody else who's lost things, we don't want to be bringing up those thoughts and things for other people and derailing things for them. So I just want to say that I'm very, very sorry for your loss. I'm very sorry for all that, but please use this stream as a distraction, and please don't be oversharing. There's a lot better avenues than a random live stream on Minecraft on YouTube that you can do that. But again, very sorry for your loss, very sorry for all that, but I do have to ask that you can take that into a safer space to be talking with family and with friends, and somewhere where you can kind of have people to actually have a conversation with instead of what I can provide for you here on the internet. So thank you very much. Please, I hope you respect that decision.
Ka-ching!
But we got mountainy stuff to do today, my friends. We got a lot of work going on. We got a lot of things to be doing. And I don't think I'm going to bother with the double dirting. Maybe we will through the riverbed stretch and all of that. So we're going to kind of just bend this around in here and see where that all goes. Because I'm thinking we can have like the 3 wide through there, and then we slowly just bring that back up in this direction. And then I'm going to bring it up a little bit steeper, like we can have a small waterfall. Maybe we'll have like 1 block of water stream running through all of it, and then that can be enough.
Pleased to meet you.
And then we can kind of just stretch that along here. Yeah, we'll just bring that to like this. This is fine. Okay. Perfect. And just to be I don't have any torches. Where'd my torches go? I put my torch. I know where I put them. I put them in a box. I need it. We have to go get them. Who the Emmy Sophia, thank you so much for the 13 months. Terraforming a lake on the supporter server while watching. Mining underwater is pain. Yes. Now you know why I haven't dug down the river other than filling 1 block of water over the top. We'll get there. We'll get there. Thank you for the 13 months of tier 2. Steadifier, thank you so much for the gift membership. Alanova, right? Thank you so much for the 3 months. I made it. Been missing these. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. All right. I should have torches. Yes, torches. Whee! Heck yeah, finally getting to catch you live. Me and my boys absolutely love watching your channel. Hey, welcome on in, everybody. Wonderful to have you.
I understand. Also, no need to apologize.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for understanding. I know it's a rough time. Been through it all myself, so I know it's not a fun one. I can't with the leg. I'm in the car and it's just leg. I appreciate you saying the in the car part because I was like, there's nothing I can do. I'm not lagging at all on my side. So many people come into streams, they're like, fWhip, your stream's so laggy. And I'm like, what are you doing? They're like, well, I'm out in the wilderness watching your stream while I'm hiking on top of a mountain. I'm like, no wonder it's lagging. Yeah, you're right. That is my fault that it's lagging. I'll do everything I can to fix that for you, my friend. Okay, this will work kind of as a base here.
Pleased to meet you.
Alanova, right? Thank you so much for the 5 gift memberships. And Judy Coyle, thanks so much for becoming a member supporter. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. So I've been a really big fan of yours and your way to play Minecraft. I've been watching all your hardcore movies and I just love your channel. Haven't been here on streams much and I want to say sorry. Please never apologize for not being able to make a stream. Love to have you all here. You're more than welcome to chill whenever you would like to, but there is absolutely no pressure for you to be watching these Minecraft streams. This zombie though, dead. We don't want him. He's actually not welcome in the stream. He was like, hey, can I get on the stream? Okay, we're gonna just bend this around here. And then I think this, so we're kind of bringing, I should really mark this out with some stone or something. So that's gonna kind of head over here. We'll tear this down. So if we need some extra dirt, we can kind of tear a little gulf through here and then drop that down probably here. Yeah, that'll work for our little river. You literally built the mountain and didn't install Wi-Fi. I know. You know what? A Wi-Fi router, getting a Wi-Fi router that can cover an entire mountain range, you would think it'd be easy to find, but apparently kind of rare. Apparently, I thought we'd be able to get Wi-Fi easily, and no, we cannot. Okay, let's bring ourselves this way so we can kind of have it coming up here. We could bring this out as its own little rock face of sorts as a way to just get the train up. I'm probably going to leave this as dirt going up just because I want to break it up so it's not just stone all the way over. And then this river is going to, not river, a little drainage system, I guess, can bring its way over here so that we can make more of an impact instead of just coming straight down. Do that, turn there, come up this way, make it a little bit steeper here so it's moving upwards, and we can have like a waterfall, I guess, right in there, and then comes back up to this direction. Do we put a mountain pond, like a little pond on the mountain? Would that look out of place? We don't have one anywhere else on the mountain, but it could be kind of fun. Just a little tiny one, like maybe like at the top of the, like right behind the waterfall. We could have one that's like 5 or 6 blocks wide. Like, and then maybe like 9 or 10 long. So it's a little like rectangular thing. Yeah, let's bring it over here and then we'll have it disappear somewhere into that point. Yeah, that seems like a good plan. We'll do that. Okay, let's get the riverway in. And if we can get the river in, that will be able to guide so much more of the project. Because if we can build that out, and this whole gulch system in here, we can turn this a lot into like rooted dirt and things as it's going. when we come back in and do the detail phase, so it looks a little bit more substantial. I guess if there's a little water running down the middle, that'd be okay. I kind of want to make it look like pretty much when there's like when the snow would melt, so it only really runs in the spring and like through parts of summer. So we can bring that up here, and this can be a little bit of a steeper section like we mentioned. And then we can have this be a little bit wider in here. Well, we got to widen out the rest of this. I really try to not have this angle when I'm building a river, so we'll bring that down. I just find if we do that, it makes it look a little artificial when the water's going in, so I try and limit how much I do it. And if we wanted to curve this way, it makes sense for this shape to be here so that the water is kind of cascading down there. And then this one we can also, yeah, having this inward curve instead of an outer is much more natural when it turns into like the waterways and things. So we can kind of do that. Name something for a edit. I don't know what you mean by for an edit. I don't know. Carlos. I don't know what it is, but it's named Carlos. Mostly because I was watching Sausage's video earlier and he reintroduced Sir Carlos. So now whatever you're doing is now named Carlos, and if you don't follow that, then fake fan. What's this song? This is called Alone with the Sky. It's from the Minecraft Legends Lo-Fi. If y'all haven't, this is not even sponsored. This is just, I love the music. If you haven't checked out the Minecraft Lo-Fi playlist on Spotify, oh my gosh, they are so good. I love them. They are such a vibe. Oh, that's all my dirt. No, all of the Minecraft Lo-Fi stuff, 100%. It's so worth a listen. There are some spooky ones though. There's one, the Mushroom Island. It's one of the Minecraft ones. It's like the way that they have the mushroom cow sounds going. It's spooky. It's spookies. 2 spookies, 5 me. Actually, this right here, we're gonna tear out the dirt and bring it up as a little bit of like a rocky face. And then this is gonna be where the dirt comes back in. What's up, Blocky? How you doing? Welcome on in. Hope you're having a fine Wednesday today. Okay, so we're gonna bring it up to here, and then at this point, I want to bring ourselves up. I'm thinking to here. This seems like a good layer to continue our dirtage. And then we're gonna go back a little bit further, and we'll have a second waterfall as we're moving farther up. Also, I've missed so many. Rebuzz, thank you so much for the 15 months. Thank you for another lovely stream to listen to at work, and thank you for sharing this membership feature a few months ago. 3rd time using it. Woo! Good to hear. TK Andrew, thank you so much for the 8 months. Whoop, whoop, 8 months on YouTube Mountain. No, don't tell me we've been working on this for 8 months, please. Don't tell me that's true. Yeah, thank you so much for the 8 months of the tier 2. Mel, thank you so much for the 15 months at tier 1. Planning a stream on a stream. Dude, we got to get the mountain stream for the mountain building stream. It's the way it goes. Profi Sloth, thank you so much for the 22 months. Happy Thanksgiving right back to you. By the way, chat, I know I said earlier in the week that I was gonna maybe potentially stream on Friday. I don't think I'm gonna stream on Friday.
Pleased to meet you.
We have a family member coming in town who's only here for a short time, so we're going to get brunch with them on Friday. And I don't want to be like, oh, sorry, I have to be home by this certain time. Otherwise, I'm going to miss my Minecraft live stream. So I'm just going to not, probably. I want this to be... I don't want to... I want this to kind of feel like it's falling off the front of a rock, not being like cascading down it, you know? Please don't advertise services or whatever in my chat. If you want to contact me about commissioning an art piece or something from you, you can reach out to me on Twitter or you can send me an email. And if I'm interested, I'll reply. Oh my gosh, hi. Where did he go? There he is. Okay, hello, Creeper. I want to miss the mimosas? Exactly. Nah, honestly, I'm not a big fan of brunch mimosas. I'll say it. I'll say it. I get too tired for the rest of the day. If I have a mimosa at brunch, like I can do one and then I'm like, that's it. I'm done, because I will be tired for the entire rest of the day. And I hate the feeling of just like enjoying the first few hours of a day and having a good time and then just feeling sluggish for the entire day. I hate that. I can't do it. I just instantly, I'm just like, and that sucks. So I try to not. Okay, we're gonna bring this up here, and then I thought it could be kind of cool to... We can add another... I need to get this cliff up higher is kind of the thought process right here. Because we'll do the pond at the top. And we're gonna kind of have this guy... I'm gonna get rid of that one. Prefer Bloody Marys. See, I don't really like tomato juice that much. So Bloody Marys are usually a no-go for me. I also just don't enjoy drinking all that much. How long have I been waiting here for? What do you mean? Okay, that could be... We'll figure this out a little bit better at the base. Drink is overrated. Yeah, it really is. I just like, again, like I just usually the enjoyment phase out of drinking, I've just, the older I've gotten, the more I've been like, the enjoyment phase that I get out of it is so much lower than the repercussions I get for the next day. The tiredness and desire to do absolutely, not even desire, but like trying to get started for the next day and then just being like, I can't do it. It hits me so hard. It's not even like a hangover. It's just like a absolute tiredness. I also have a pretty weak stomach, so all the acidity from alcohol and everything does not help. I got tummy issues. My tummy gets upset easily. I can't do it. All right, so then we're gonna send the water right down here, which would be good. Still the chest piece on? Nah, we're good. We're good. We got the wings.
Keep it real.
Hope the mountain gets finished. Happy Thanksgiving.
I hope so too. That'd be a great Thanksgiving to be like, you know what? We finished the mountain. It's done.
Keep it real.
The entire
Remember
thing
to
is
like the
finished.
stream. Enjoy.
Elanova, thank you so much for the dono. Bob Gaming, thank you so much for the dono. Madison Wood, thank you so much for the 11 months. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Char, thank you so much for the 8 months. Mountain looks better every time I see it. Thanks for streaming, fWhip, and happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Welcome on in, everybody. Lovely to have y'all here today. I really do appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna do this up to about here, I think. Let's actually fly back. Don't look at that. Don't absolutely do not look at that right now. No, I need to bring this rock shape farther over here. You saw nothing. Do not look at it. We're extending this rock over here because it's very important that this rock also goes very far to the side here. Don't look at the, don't. It's don't look at it. Don't, yeah, you saw nothing. There's nothing going on here. Oh no. It's very, very important that this comes over here. Yeah.
Hey, for real.
Love your work. Thanks for making Before We Work a little more enjoyable.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Nice to
Alrighty.
meet you.
Arcane Gaming, thank you so much for the dono. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anna Royce, thank you so much for the 5 months as super fan. What the heck did you do? I did nothing. I'm just building rocks, okay? They're beans. They're beans, okay? Get your mind out of the gutter. They're beans. Oh, this is gonna be ruined forever. Oh, what have I done? Nobody's gonna take this seriously anymore. Oh, that's so good. You can't make that up. That is a fully accidental move. Alrighty. Calm, cool, collected. Just making art on a sponsored stream. Nice. I swear, family friendly. Super family friendly. We also need to get a little grass up here, so we'll bring that in after. Okay, so that is going to come back up through here. And then this can honestly transition back into our dirt. I'm thinking we make the pond over this way. Let's do the pond like right here.
Hey, for real.
Watched and subbed for around 5 years and never donated. But then again, I love you.
How did Sausage get here?
I've also never seen a hardcore mountain completed. So let's get this sucker done. Then go do something.
Why
nice
is
with your
Sausage
lovely
here?
life.
Of course. Also, the man on fire. Thank you so very much for the dono. And yeah, I've never seen a hardcore mountain completed either. We're gonna figure this one out here together. Maybe if we can get beyond this, that's the goal. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. That's so very generous of you. Thank you. Okay, we're just gonna, this is a pond. Sausage, we're working on a pond right now for a little mountain water stream to run down the mountain. This is fine. All right, just because Sausage is here, we'll go back and look at it, and I'm almost out of dirt. Okay, all right. Oh, you know, now it kind of looks like a face. You got two eyeballs and there's a mouth. It's like the Blender monkey. That's what it is. It's the Blender monkey right now. It's not anything else. It's the monkey that when you open up Blender for the first time, if you know, you know. If you've done any 3D modeling in Blender, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Uh-huh. Definitely not anything weird. No. Oh, what have I done? We just keep making beans. Just keep making beans and it'll be okay. No, yeah. No. Do you want... Wow, excellent job throwing a potion there. Wow, oh my gosh, they did it again. This oh, I didn't get him this time. Okay, there you go. Oh, he got me this time. Oh, what a loser. Just building a mountain while poisoned. Yeah, sausage somehow just finds the non-family friendliness in everything. So, you know. No, Mel, there's absolutely nothing. I don't know what you'd be talking about at all. There's no sign of any of that at all. Oh, it had to be the stream too, didn't it?
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, there, it's fine. It's fine. It looks totally fine now. Yeah, natural. It was natural to begin with, but now it's like natural mountain terraforming landscape shape. Natural. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep this rock going over here. No, don't time out sausage. No. He's fine. See, the difference is that streamer friends, when they're in your streams, they can get away with a lot more, as long as they're not breaking some auto timer bot or something. They know the limit. Actually, I don't know if that's true about with sausage. I didn't build it. Fair. Don't know what all the fuss is about. Yeah, see, it's just we're just building a mountain stream. That's all this is. It's just a place where water would come down from the mountain. Yeah, see, it looks fine now. It looks, see, now we got a big rock there and we just got 2 rocks up top. It's not gonna get better. It's never gonna get better. Nothing but beans, just big ol' beans. Oh no. Okay, let's just get some, you know, we're gonna transition to grass blocks. Completely natural. Yes, water. What else would be coming down from the mountain? Snow melt? Water. All I know is I think we confirmed that sausage lurks in the streams, but he doesn't say anything. Okay, I want to figure out a way that we can connect this dirt probably to there. I think that could be pretty good. Yeah, we'll figure out. Let's figure out where this is going to go. Did sausage like the stream? I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Hopefully, you know. So the problem with this, though, is that the water here would just like naturally go down that way instead of, but I guess if that's the more direct route, And we can kind of build this up here. I mean, that could be like really heavy runoff would cause this because, I mean, erosion stuff. Science. That's what we're here for, doing just science all the time. It's really what I'm known for. I was editing. Fair, fair, fair. 1K viewers, only 648 likes? Come on. Are you going to go on tour to UK? I don't know what you mean by tour. I mean, I'd love to go on vacation to go to the UK, but if you mean like a meet and greet tour or anything like that, probably not, no. Okay, so this is going to be here. And then we're going to bring this up, and this is going to kind of connect into like another... we got so much... we have to go so much higher. Oh my god. It's fine. We're going to make it happen. Somehow. Some way. It's Minecraft science. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this is going to be where that water comes down next. And then that we'll just bring a little bit of grass in here. Plan to have the water dropping like to this point, which means I just need to send this. I kind of like when it's dropping on this mountain a block in front, so it's like hanging out over. So I'm gonna bring you down. I don't know, I just think it kind of gives a cool look. Maybe this can be where the water starts, because then we don't need to... ooh, that's falling. I'm just going to put that here for now. And, yeah, let's just throw the water in. We'll see where it... we'll figure it out as it's going. I always kind of like the challenge of figuring out where one water stream is going to make it all the way down the mountain. Like, how can we turn this? Which I already know it's right here. We'll have to make that into sources for sure. But from there, it'd be kind of fun. Have you seen Breaking Bad? No, and I've tried watching the first episode, and I kind of got the ick. I don't like it. Okay. We're just gonna do a little... the mythical stream. I don't know. Is it earned the name of the mythical stream? I mean, yeah, it probably has. It's got the requirement. What's your favorite pie? Dude, I'm a huge fan of just a good old apple pie. Like a good classic apple pie. I'm be very happy. Kind of like that. Yeah, that'll work. My mom growing up would always make a pumpkin pie and an apple pie because my brother always really liked pumpkin pie and I always really liked apple pie. So we'd always have the two. And it was pretty great. Yeah, we'll leave it like that, and then this can kind of loop back around here. You know what? With that being so... just like where it starts, we'll bring that up to here, and then we can
watching the stream. Your streams have gotten me through some bad days. This year, I'm thankful for you doing what you do less than 3, less than 3, less than 3.
Hey, Brenna, I really appreciate the dono, and thank you for the kind words. I appreciate you sharing that. Glad to hear. Hopefully that means you're on the better side of those days, whatever that might mean. But you got it. Okay, this needs to come forward because that's okay, we're in thought process mode. Only thoughts. Only do, no thoughts, actually. That's the proper mode to be in for mountain building, is only do, no thoughts. If you're ever curious, the proper way to build mountain is no thoughts, just blocks. Wait, that could be a good wait, that's a good merch shirt. No thoughts, just blocks. Wait, I gotta write that down. That's a good one. fWhip quotes on merch. I did write that down, by the way. I definitely 100% did. When new vid? Not this Thursday, but next Thursday. It is a holiday in the US tomorrow, and I do not release videos on major US holidays.
Pleased to meet you.
Mostly, actually, honestly, that's not even true about all of them. I don't release videos on 4th of July. Christmas and Thanksgiving, pretty much. Anything outside of that, I'm usually like, yeah, it's probably fine. But I definitely, there's a massive dip in views if I release a video. If I were to release a video tomorrow, it would probably get a quarter of the views that my videos normally get. So it's not worth it. I'd rather not stress and be able to I would rather be able to enjoy the holiday myself than worry about getting a video published. What's your zodiac? I'm a Leo. If that's any surprise. According to my wife, I'm a very silent Leo, quiet Leo. I don't know. I love this song, and it always just makes me be like, time-lapse time. We're building. It's building time. Catch the rest of the stream when I get off work. For a future you, hello. Hope the workday ended well. Do you like the Ahsoka series? I did. I really did enjoy it. That was... Like, after that, I was very much in Star Wars zone. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to go back and watch the other series that I've missed because I haven't seen them yet. And I tried watching the Obi-Wan series and was very quickly like, ooh, maybe not. I never even finished it. I can't even fake that I got very far into it. I got like, maybe I stopped too early, but I got like through the second or third episode. I don't know. Whenever he sees Darth Vader for the first time. And there's all the fire and everything. I got to there and then I was like, yeah, and I'm not really feeling it. It seemed like one where if they did it as I saw this take online and I really agree with it. If they did it as a single movie, it would have been great. But somebody said we need to make this into an entire TV series. And I was like, nah. But anyways, back to Ahsoka. Yeah, I thought Ahsoka was great. I'm really excited for whenever season 2 happens. Show us the mountain. We're looking at it. We're building it. We're mountaining right now. I hate Ahsoka. I like The Mandalorian. Yeah, I liked Ahsoka more than The Mandalorian. Especially the later seasons of The Mandalorian. First season of Mandalorian was really good. The later ones, I feel like they lost the cool, like, I know they're trying to bring in more of the Mandalorian community to make it less about the main guy and more about them as like a community and a culture and all that, which is cool. But I think they lost a lot of like the lone wanderer kind of Western style that made the first season or two really, really good. I mean, they're not bad. Like they're still like they're good, but I definitely enjoyed season 1 and season 2 a lot more than the season 3. What do you think of Lord of the Rings? I never saw the TV show. I love Lord of the Rings, and I'm very surprised that we never watched. Sorry, I'm trying to think how I can do this. Let's bring that curve all the way out to here. So I'm going to try and take this line. Over to here. And then these are pretty much just going to come straight down. Yeah, we never watched Rings of Power. We had meant to. It's one of those that's like been forever on the, hey, we should watch this list. And then we keep watching other things instead. But I love the Lord of the Rings movies. I will say, watching them more recently, they're so dang slow. Like I want to sit there and enjoy them and be there for it. But oh my god, I get bored. I get like halfway through, I'm like, all right, let's wrap it up here. Like we tried watching The Fellowship recently. Not even the extended edition, just the regular one. And as soon as they were like finally starting the journey and everything, my wife and I were both like, yeah, and pick this up tomorrow? Yeah, we'll finish it tomorrow. Attention span has gone. Yeah, I think just the whimsicalness, which is weird to say in terms of Lord of the Rings, but I think the whimsicalness of it is gone for me. Because I love the Lord of the Rings world. I think is really cool. I think all of like the fantasy side of it's awesome, but it's aged now in comparison, which is fine. Like it's an old movie. I just don't really enjoy watching super old movies all the time. As soon as like effects and things feel pretty dated, I'm kind of like what? Which is a me thing. It's definitely not the movie thing. It's just a prefer to kind of feeling done with all of them. I'm trying to think of how we can connect this back up to the top, by the way. Okay, so we'll do that. That'll connect into here. This will just kind of loop around this side. The fact that Lord of the Rings is considered old now, sob. I mean, yeah, I remember watching them in theaters when I was in like 2nd grade. Like I'm still a big fan of Lord of the Rings as a concept. Like when Mines of Moria came out, I was so excited for that, and man, I got so disappointed. The game was good, and then it was very much this needed a little bit more time in the oven. It felt like a game that people who don't play video games made. If that makes sense. Does that kind of make sense? I feel like that's a not very common thing to happen, but it seems easy to tell. For me at least, like that's a thing that I find very commonly in gaming. Is a lot of games that seem to be produced nowadays they seem to be built and like the final decisions are made by people who don't really play games. Maybe they're playing that game because they're working on it, but they don't really play games. LOTR, Lord of the Rings. But yeah, like I really enjoyed like the first 5 hours of it, and then I got into like the tier 3, tier 4 zones. I'm in tier 5 right now, and apparently there's like 8 tiers, and the kind of lack of story behind it was starting to get a little and then every single time you zone into a new zone, like you get to a new tier where you're gonna get your better tools and better armor, they become a mandatory requirement to explore those zones, and they don't feel good because if you don't have them, you just die. But if you do have them, you're able to fight and do things, but you don't feel any stronger than you did in your previous gear, in the previous zone. Like, you don't, there's no new mechanics, there's no new anything. The combat is very simple. It's not like you have spells or things that you can learn along the way and start using. So as soon as you get, outside of like unlocking a bow, as soon as you get beyond that point, there's no new upgrades or changes in how the combat style works. And that for me was a big letdown. I can only do survival grind games where nothing changes for so long before I'm like, I've just replayed the same game 6 times. The only thing that's changed is the scenery around me, but still the objective of run around, break rock. Okay, got it. Hey, there's a new wood type here. Run around, break wood. Okay, got it. Hey, there's a new animal you need to go kill here to get a new type of hide that you can go back and process back at home. And okay, cool, you got that. Now you need to go collect this. Hey, look, you got all your armor. You unlock the recipes the exact same way you unlocked them the first time. And then, yeah. It's a big bummer. So if anybody's out there like, ooh, I want to check out Mines of Moria because it's a really cool game, because I love Lord of the Rings, I'd say wait. I would 100% say wait. The developers have fully acknowledged that the game didn't land as well as they wanted, which is cool. And so they've openly been, they're actively, I think early December, they're releasing a new update that is going to redo the entire last boss fight because people felt it was very boring. So yeah, I don't know. Stuff like that makes me excited because when developers are like, yeah, we get it, we missed the mark, we'll try again. That's pretty cool. That's rare to see nowadays. I think it's getting more common because a lot of gamers are starting to be upset about half-released games, which is good, as they should be. Mines of Moria, and I'm caught up. Yeah, I was ranting on that for a while. Do you like Pink Floyd? I like the music. I couldn't tell you any of their songs, though. I am that person listening to music who will just vibe along with whatever, and I will never be able to tell you the artist I'm listening to unless it's like a really common one, and I will never be able to tell you the name of the song. But I'm just vibing. Just happy vibing along, having a good time listening to some music. I'm also very okay listening to the same music over and over again. Like I can throw on a single playlist and it kind of turns into background, just like focus noise for me, because I really don't like it being super quiet when I'm trying to work. I'm one of those people that just needs music going all day long. Or not music, I just need sound. Like with the World of Warcraft released a new raid, so there's been live streaming of people seeing who can finish it first. Oh, cue World of Warcraft music. I've just left those streams running constantly, and this is the most productive I have been in so dang long. I know episode 51 hasn't even released yet, but I'm almost done with episode 52. I'm flying. What percent done are you with the mountain? The only remaining section is from there to there. It's taken us an hour just to plot this out in the middle, but I think we're kind of at like the speed place block points, which means it should start moving more quickly. I don't know if this hill, like this rock face we're doing here, is going to look any good. But I'm going to hope. I want to bring this down just to give ourselves a little bit more variety so it's not just a full flat line, you know? How many days do you have? We're on day 5,647. For 52, I picked a little bit of a smaller project because I'm trying to get ahead so I can take time off for the holidays. Let's take a look back, see. So, I was able to get it done a little bit quicker. I've been kind of, oh, actually that does look pretty nice. There's a few things that we can definitely fix. Like that could use a little love. like that. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. There we go.
Pleased to meet you.
Aragonium, thank you so much for the 4 months. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Happy vibing on the stream. You're always inspiring me for new Minecraft builds. Keep being awesome. Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. And Maximus Bulldozer, thank you so much for the 8 months. Was quite some time ago. I caught one of your streams. I just wanted to wish you the best and say hello. Absolutely love the mountain. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. Also, I think I missed Dalian. Thank you so much for the 2 months. Another month for the vibes. I appreciate it. Jenna, we got with the 4 months here. Hope you're having a good day. Happy early Thanksgiving. Everyone like the stream. All right, there we go. Well, now we're all caught up. I recognize the previous ones. Thank you, everybody. I really do appreciate the support. If you haven't already, be sure to check out the link that I got pinned up to today's stream. For those, I'm trying to gotta get the sponsored segments in, so bear with me. No, but for real, I absolutely love working with them. They're amazing people. Really, really cool. Have helped me out a ton with computer issues, and they have really good products. But yeah, if you have not checked out Seattle Built PCs and you're in the market for a new PC, definitely check them out. Code fWhip at checkout will get you another $50 off, and they're running an existing sale already, so you can stack those together to get super deals. If you are in the market for a new PC right now, definitely check them out. They can also help you build a PC based on your budget. They have a ton of options, so you can get a good PC for a very, very affordable rate. Jenny, thank you so much for the dono. What's your favorite dish for Thanksgiving? I'm a big mashed potatoes fan. I like the cranberries can be pretty good.
Pleased to meet you.
I'll be honest, I also really like sweet potatoes. I think it's mostly I haven't been to many Thanksgivings that were not my family that made sweet potatoes, but we were a big sweet potato family growing up. Sweet potatoes, and then you put them under the broiler and put some marshmallows on top. You put a little pineapple in there to get some sweetness, and whew, it's delicious. That's definitely a family favorite for sure. And then I'm one of those people, my least favorite Thanksgiving dish
For real.
is
What's
turkey.
your favorite dish for Thanksgiving?
My least favorite by far, no contest at all, turkey. It's so, I don't know. I just don't find things like a turkey on Thanksgiving is, I'm always just like, oh yeah, I'll have some because it's Thanksgiving. Yeah. But I'm never like, oh wow, I can't wait. We have ham. Yeah. We did our first Thanksgiving on Saturday with my stepmom, and it was super fun. Hanging out with everybody, and instead of a turkey, we just did a chicken, and I was like, oh my god, this is the way it should be done. I get that a turkey is like an easy way to feed a ton of people. Okay, can you stop? All right, fine. YouTube. And a gold boy over here. Okay. Dude, I keep getting full gold zombies, but I'm not getting like iron zombies or diamond zombies at all. Like I haven't seen one, I don't think ever inside this world that I've noticed. Do you like cooking? I like barbecuing. I'm not really super comfortable cooking in the kitchen. I'm trying to get better about it though. I'm trying. It's definitely not like my full comfort zone. A little anxiety inducing at times, but you know, we're trying to get through it. Okay, this is looking pretty good. I like this.
Ka-ching!
Didn't even know zombies could spawn with diamond. Yeah, you can get a full enchanted diamond zombie if you're super lucky. It's really, really rare. I know Linksy, who he's a big streamer over on Twitch. He just passed 30,000 days in his hardcore world.
I'll be lurking today. I have to clean. But happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate.
Ice Queens, happy
Also,
Thanksgiving
you
right
should
back
totally
to you.
Like the stream.
Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. And the dono, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving if we don't catch you again. And Lizosaurus, thank you so much for the 5 gift memberships. I really do appreciate it. That's very, very kind of you. And then we got Jeremy. Thank you so much for the membership. I really appreciate it. Thank you for becoming a supporter. What were we talking about? Oh, zombies. Yeah, you can get, anyways, Linksy, he's got a full diamond skeleton, and I think he has a full diamond zombie. He's got the, this song's a little loud, turning it down a touch. He's got the family. I think he's working on collecting a full diamond of everything. You should get really lucky when they spawn, and when they spawn, you have to be ready with a name tag so they don't despawn on you. So I carry a few name tags and anvils around with me wherever, so I can get those if they do happen. We'll leave this here as kind of an awkward flat face, and then I'm gonna definitely come back in with some moss or something to more greenify it. You hydrate today? Been hydrating plenty, don't worry. Gotta make sure you drink a lot of water before Thanksgiving, because a lot of Thanksgiving foods are pretty salty. So it's easy to be dehydrated. Salty food, and then also usually like a glass of wine or something with Thanksgiving dinner, and then you're like, oh, why do I have a headache? Why would food ever betray me? It definitely was not me. It was the food. So much salt. Yeah. You're kind of salty. Yeah, we know eggs. Salt. Salt is delicious. We have Prosecco. Yeah. Honestly, I prefer Prosecco over champagne in a lot of cases. Especially like dry champagne. I'm just like, ugh, no. Like some are good. Like the really nice ones, they're good. But it's like a nah. Have you watched Winnie the Pooh? I grew up with Winnie the Pooh. Is there something new with Winnie the Pooh? Winnie Pooh? My mom loved Winnie Pooh. My birthday on Saturday. We already had our meal though. Not a turkey eater. So we had a curry instead. Nice. Okay, let's the fact that it's taken an hour to get this far, I'm a little worried about being able to do everything, but we're gonna give it a good old try. Yeah, that took an hour to get that done. It's getting there though. Yeah, if we can focus on this top section, it'll be very easy to bring it all the way down to the ground, which will be Nash. We have a chicken of the mountain. A chicken of the mountain. Hi, buddy. Look at you. Don't fall off, okay? Thank you. He's gonna die 100%. He's dead. Not dead, but he will be a chicken of the inside the mountain. We watched Harry Potter. We finally did, like a year ago. I'd never seen him all the way through. Honestly, this might make a few people leave the stream. Not good. Like, I get it. if you grew up with Harry Potter and you're like a diehard Harry Potter fan, where you're like, oh my gosh, we rewatch the movies every year, aren't they so amazing? Like, I get it. They appeal to the nostalgia very, very well. But as like a never before seen, knowing nothing about Harry Potter other than the cultural phenomenon that it is, not good. The movies were really, really cheesy, very bad. Will no intention to watch again. I remember telling Jimmy that, and he was just like, what? He was like, I think he had a solid thought of, I don't think I can be friends with him anymore.
Cha-ching!
I think there's a solid moment of that. It's like, yeah, no, no. I get it, though. Like, I get it. If it's one that you grew up with, I think it's the same way that I could pretty much always sit down and watch a Star Wars movie. Like, I could always do that. And there's a lot of people who are like, no, Star Wars sucks. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I acknowledge that it might not be the best, but I really enjoy it. And I have a good time watching them. Oh, it's the chicken of the pond. Yeah, I know the author behind it is not a great person, but we don't need to dive into that here on stream. There's many other places you can go talk about that if you'd wish to. I'm not saying to support them or anything like that, but we just don't need to be covering that on stream right now. Megan Robbins, thank you so much for the gift membership. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As a big Potter person, I totally respect that. I grew up with it when it was the main thing my sister and I bonded over it. Yeah. Now, it's one of those things where, like, I can fully see if I had watched it as a kid and was, like, really into it as a kid, like, I'd probably be very excited about it now. The funny thing is, though, like, it's not the Harry Potter world that I don't like, because, like, the Fantastic Beasts movies, I enjoyed those. I like those more than the actual Harry Potter movies. Like, I thought those were good. I enjoyed them. They're great plane movies. Not looking for anything spectacular. I'm just looking for something to keep me entertained while I sit in the seat on a plane for a while. And so every time I'd be on a flight, I would look to see if the new one was out. It's like an option to choose on the flight. And it worked quite a few times. I watched all 3 of them on the plane. To read the books? No. I don't really have any intention to. And I know some people are gonna be like, oh, you'll enjoy it if you read the books. I don't care. We're not talking about the books. We're talking about the movies. What's your favorite movie? I think the one that I like keep coming back to, honestly, in the spirit of the holidays coming soon, my favorite holiday movie, and this I will die on this hill. Klaus, fairly new in terms of holiday staples, but that is very quickly turned into one that we watch every single year. And like, if I were to watch it without Sid, I think she would be mad. Klaus is so good. I think outside of that, like I mentioned, big Star Wars fan. I really like Rogue One. I know a lot of people think Rogue One is like not that great of a movie, but I thoroughly enjoy it every time I watch it. I think that's how you spell his name. Klaus. Klaus. Jeremy, thank you so much for the gift membership. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's Wisteria Witch. I think I missed you earlier. Thank you so much for becoming a supporter. Rogue One's my favorite Star Wars movie too. It's just like a easy watch, and it's got like a full, complete story to it. And I'm realizing the more I watch movies, like the more I really like care about that aspect. It's like I don't want to feel like I have to, and this is very true, like Marvel films for me, they're good, they're fun to watch, but like you have to be so invested in Marvel, which like I know most of it, I've seen most of them, so like I got that, but the amount that they rely on Easter egg type knowledge of you have to know all of this to fully understand the plot or whatever's happening on in the movie or going on, to me that's a big drawback of I'm just like I just can't. No. I'm also at a point right now where I just want people to make new movies. Like we talked about Harry Potter like 5-10 minutes ago. You can rewind for that. Like I'm tired of every single movie releasing just being Star Wars 13. Here's your 50th Marvel movie. Here's like, I just want new stories. I don't want like there's not many like new films coming out, and I think it's because
Pleased to meet you.
the studios that are willing to take the bet on like funding it are very much like, well, we know for sure that this fan base, even if this movie is bad, will turn up to watch.
Keep it real.
And we'd
My
rather
favorite
just
Christmas
get a
movies
good,
are Home
decent
Alone and
opening
Home Alone
weekend.
2, Lost in New York.
Home Alone are pretty good movies. Sid is a big Home Alone fan. I didn't really grow up with them as much. They didn't really hit as home for me, but I know Sid really enjoys watching them. So we usually watch those every year. Harold Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, that's definitely one that gets thrown on. I'm pretty ready for the holidays this year. I'm excited. We've had our lights up, Christmas lights up on the house. We don't have the tree up yet. It's too early for that. But we've had the Christmas lights up on the house, mostly just because it gets so dang dark out for like a week or two now, which has been fun. And some of the neighbors are starting to put lights up on their houses now too, and I'm like, yay. I don't know why. I'm like usually like decently excited about the holidays, but this year I'm like, ooh, holidays are here, let's go. The new Barbie movie was very good. The Barbie movie was actually really, really good. There's some dripping water in here. That's fine. Let's take this just for the sake of it. I want to see if we can do this and then maybe do. Yeah, perfect. And we're gonna drop it down a few and then hook it back up there. I didn't have to read the name of the next person to donate before I knew exactly who it was. ODST, thank you for the dono. As soon as I read the text, I was like, yep, I know who this is. I appreciate it. Thank you. And then I think I want this to also connect down to here.
There are only 2 Christmas movies, The Polar Express and Die Hard.
What about Die Hard 2? We're out of grass. Oh, or well, dirt. We're out of. No, we have more grass. Never mind. I lied to you. I'm sorry. Okay, we got the whole top in though. We might need one more stream to finish this. Yeah, there's no way I can do all that today. Getting there though. Avatar: The Way of Water. I did enjoy that. I do enjoy the Avatar movies, but I think it's because I go see them in the theater. I think like a big spectacle of the Avatar movies is always just James Cameron showing off his ability to James Cameron and be like, look at all this magic I've created on a movie screen. And you're like, you're right. Yeah, that's certified magic. Got it. We'll see you again in another decade when the next one's coming out. Because like so much of the technology that they use on those, like they create for those movies, and they're like really cool spectacles. But it's one of those things where like I'll go watch the Avatar movies and be like, wow, that was cool, and then unless somebody else brings it up, I will never, unless it was like, hey, you should go check this out because it's really cool, but I'll never really think of it in terms of like my favorite movie, you know? I'm always like, this was really, really cool, but it's never, it's more from like the technology point behind it than the film actually being amazing. Like it seemed to be more of like a tech demo with a story attached to it. Not that that's a bad thing. Like they do a good job. They're good. Yeah, not bad film, but not anything that I'm like, wow, I'm going to remember this forever. You know? I think that's where they kind of land for me. Which is not a bad thing, by the way. That's okay to land there.
Also turn the Halo lore from the beginning up to Halo CE into a Star Wars type scroll for you to watch in the Discord. It's an abridged version though.
I thought I saw you had posted something in there. I haven't checked it out yet, but I have Xbox Game Pass, and I'm so tempted to download all the Halo games and play through them like this winter. If I have nothing else, if I like don't have other games that are coming out that I'm thinking about playing, I'm very tempted to download those. The amount of hours that my brothers and I spent trying to beat the Halo campaigns on Legendary difficulty as kids. So many. So, like at least 12 days worth of hours, if not more. I don't know if we tried that more or if we spent more time in big team battles on Xbox Live. It's one of the two. It's one of the two. So many hours. You like the Oppenheimer movie? We never saw it. We kind of picked Barbie because Barbie, and then we were gonna go see Oppenheimer, and then we're just like really bad about making plans to actually go to a movie theater. Like full intention to go see it, but then we kind of were like, okay, Oppenheimer, we'll probably just wait for it to come to whatever streaming service it'll be on, and or somewhere that we can just rent it. If it is there, haven't even looked to see yet. So Barbie, lol. Dude, Barbie was good. Barbie was a good movie. Like, not even just like because it's Barbie, but like in itself, all of like the cultural, like just little things that they added in throughout and references and everything, so good. It was a very well done movie. And it made a lot of really sensitive people mad, which I'm always like, hee hee. We're not getting into that today, by the way. We're not getting into that. If you bring anything up towards that, about Barbie being something blah, 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 you're banned. I can make the mentions because I am streamer. I choose what is said in this stream. This is not a democracy. This is a galactic republic. You played any of the new Halo games? That new one that came out free to play where you had to buy the campaign. I played that for a while. I didn't buy the campaign though, because I was like, why do I have to? Like it was fun. I was having a good time. And I was like, I'm not gonna spend, what was it, like $60 just to play the campaign when I have all of the player versus player stuff without it. I was like, eh. It's a fWhipocracy. Exactly. Whatever fWhip says goes. Ooh. All right, we're gonna go cheaty cam here for a moment. I think that's where I want to end that.
Keep it real.
Have you played any of the new Halo games?
If there's any new ones beyond that, I haven't. I usually do play through them. Look at that. That's coming together really well. So everything in here is brand new. And then we got that line dedicated in too. We got another hour or so before I'm probably going to get the hungries. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to go use the restroom. Let me turn that down so y'all can see it a little bit better. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick and we'll get back to work. So BRBs. Enjoy the vibes. Oh, no, weird song. Next one. No, next one. No, next one. No, next one. It went back to the same one. Why are you going back to the same songs? There we go.
Keep it real.
This ain't a democracy, it's a fWhiptatorship.
Okay, we're back. Give us some member notice. Nothing popped up that was new, unless somebody did a secret one. Or Miss May, did I miss you? Miss May. Thank you so much. It's the 10 months of tier 2. I appreciate it. Fwhip stream before the long weekend. Any big plans for you all? Just Thanksgiving tomorrow with the wife's family, and then doing football game stuff on Saturday. So chill weekend. Yeah, actually, Saturday's a party. Did I? Yes, you did. I'm so sorry. Sometimes they fly by, and I'm like, wait, where? The distraction. Okay. Let's keep focusing on the top, because if we can get that looped to here, and then we just have this lower section left, that sounds nice. That sounds healthy, you know? Or we could keep working through here. Yeah, nah, we're just... We're just gonna do a little... Nope, you go back. A little like that. A little bit of there. Best movie recommendation? I'm really, like, outside of the ones we talked about, I'm not a huge movie buff. I'm not a all-knowing movie buff. Honestly, if Sausage is still here, you want to ask him. That man knows everything about every movie ever. Are you ever gonna make a new mountain? I know these take a long time. I know they're a lot. But the final result of it all being done makes me very, very happy. The fact that we can do like a before and after picture and not just be like, look at this mega build I put here. But in turn, we can be like, look at this entire custom terrain that we built out. To me, that is so cool. I love that. So, will I be making, I think, even, except for Hardcore Season 2, I think in every long-term series I've done, maybe outside of, did I do one in X? I don't think I did one in X Life, did I? No, I did. I did that. Yeah. No, Afterlife. Yeah, Afterlife, I did the Dragon Mountains when I made my Dragon Base. And then Empire Season 1. I guess Empire Season 2, I lived in the mountain, so I didn't really have to build one. Empire Season 1, we built Salmon Mountain. Hardcore Season 1, RIP. We built Mountain. RIP. Will not repeat that. Hardcore Season 2, I did not build a mountain, but I had one planned. Behind the castle, there was that small mountain range, and I was going to try something different on that one. And I had done it. I had spent the time of, I downloaded World Machine again and got back into the World Machine element of custom terrain and built out an entire mountain landscape using World Machine to build in there. That was going to be super realistic erosion channels and all that, and I had done all the texturing through some 3D programs to like, or through some programs to map Minecraft blocks to colors as perfectly as possible, because I wanted to just kind of do that because I'd never done it before. And then I brought the thing into game, the schematic, I put it all on and had it there resting just in like an unloaded state. And then I died before I could start the project. So I do have that mountain somewhere. I think it's on my old PC. I think I still have the Lightmatica file. It was a good mountain. It wasn't until after that that I learned there's a command in World Edit called hollow. If you're ever doing custom terrain through World Edit, use the hollow command. Well, if you're doing that to Lightmatica in a file and blah, 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 blah. Hollow command will make it so much more efficient because it turns it into the outer layer of blocks instead of trying to render every single block inside the entire thing. And it's really, really laggy. So, yeah. Hollow command. Big win. Do you have a totem farm? I had a totem farm. Now I just have a generic raid farm. The totem farm was actually on the far side of the mountains here. We had that hooked up, ready to go. It's where that little Stonehenge place is. That's where the raid farm was. And then I got rid of it because I built the emerald farm, and it also produces totems, so I just never really needed to use it anymore. So I decided that I didn't need to have two of the farms if there's one I'm never going to use, so I decided to break it down, and we turned it into a just turned it into a better looking build instead. I do wish I could say, what is it? Pillagers. I really wish I could say I've killed 21,000 pillagers without having a raid farm, but no, no. Unfortunately, not the case. Oh. Okay. Because that's gonna be where that rock face goes down. And that water's just going to be moving like probably here. The child with a sword. Who gave the child a sword? I'm trying to kill mobs more often because I want to get the stats up there. Pre-torch the ground. No, that's half the fun. A little death, risk of death, you know? You gotta do it every once in a while. Gotta remind the people it's hardcore, you know? We don't have that here. This is going to be pretty skinny for the water coming through here. It doesn't need that much space. What do you have, the kid? A knife! I remember Lizzie made like a bit of that with Jimmy back on, what was it? I think that was X Life. And I just remember being so funny. Grass is fine, don't worry. No panic, no need to panic, only calm. I'll tell you when we can panic. Fill all of this section in right here, and it's gonna be so fine. So fine. Are you planning on building anything inside the mountain? The goal is the place for them to spawn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're looking great. Yeah, look. Yep, there you go. Yeah, inside the mountain, if we can make space for it, we are gonna put a creeper farm in here. I think it should be fairly easy to do. The only problem is going to be making sure that it's dark enough in the creeper farm, but then also light enough outside the creeper farm for the mobs to still have pack spawning, because that's very important for creeper farms. And then also not, whatchamacallit, cause there to be spawns throughout the place. That, and then you, nope, nope, nope. That, and then bam, bam, bam. Nah, nah. And we'll bring that up to here. Perfect. Don't do Thanksgiving. What's it like? You get around a table and you eat a bunch of food. Welcome to a U.S. holiday. They usually, U.S. holidays in some way, shape, or form usually revolve around getting a bunch of people sitting at a table eating a lot of food. Whether it's hot dogs that came off of a barbecue as you're celebrating 4th of July, or a turkey that somebody spent hours upon hours roasting. It's one of the two. Or like a Christmas roast or whatever. Usually it's just getting around a table. Sit. If you ever done like a more traditional Christmas dinner, like holiday dinner, you're just like, that's just very similar to Thanksgiving.
Jolly Ranchers.
Sounds like a vibe. Sounds like a pretty good vibe. I do want to bring that up. Wait, that's not what holidays are for? I mean, I thought it was. That's my favorite part about the holiday. You gotta have the good food element to get away from weird family members being weird family members, you know? You gotta have good food to make it worth it to deal with the weird family members that you're like, really? You're telling that joke again? You tell that joke every year, and every year people get mad at you for telling the joke, and you're telling it again. See, we never learn. Got it. No, as much as I'm saying that, my family's super chill. We thankfully do not have many, like, there's no like, oh, don't bring this topic up with Uncle blah blah blah, otherwise you're gonna ruin it. And so I'm pretty thankful for that. My family's pretty chill. How long have you had the survival world for? This hardcore world is almost 2 years old. We're getting up there. Actually, technically, I think 2 years is... I think the 2-year anniversary is in a week or two. Wow. Yeah. You know, I think it is. I think that's right. Yeah, because it was early December when I launched episode 1 for the very first time 2 years ago. Where this whole journey began. If you had asked me, I'd be doing this right now. Building, I mean, I'd probably say, yeah, eventually I'll probably build a giant mountain range. Duh, it's fWhip. It's a me, it's a fWhip. Special stream for 2-year anniversary? Maybe. I don't know what we could do, what we'd do for it. Because I don't like just being like, today's a special stream, and then we're doing the same thing that we always do. Like, I feel a little weird about doing that sometimes. But, like, if we could think of something that would be fun to do, we could definitely figure something out. Okay, so I know I said I wasn't going to tackle this side yet, but I think what'll work really well... I need to, like, bring this stone back very harshly. Like, this needs to not be here. It needs to be, like, coming back this way. And then we raise up the dirt underneath it. And then that needs to be, like, cutting back here to create a little bit of, like, a chasm of sorts. Because then that rock will come up. I don't know. Because this is along the creek. Like the creek runs right over pillager land. Gonna do this one real quick, and then we'll get back into the upper section. Ah, thank you. Fine. Well, everything went to plan. Everything's going according to plan. We're building a mountain, everybody. Oh man, pillagers are so fun, aren't they? Y'all remember when pillagers were at it and people were freaking out? They're like, what do you mean there's a hostile mob in the overworld during the day? No. Remember being like, yeah, that's the way it's gonna go. Like, in theory, pillagers are really cool. In practice, a little annoying. I think the annoyance really comes from the bad omen. So you have to deal with some way of killing the pillager without getting bad omen. Otherwise, you're just kind of stuck with it and running for a cow. There's an arrow in your butt. At least I can still be an adventurer. You make a volcano. We talked about making one over the drowned farm. That could be kind of a fun project. But I'm a little worried that the drowned farm rates will be ruined if we build over the top of it. I got a comment from the Nicolier who designed the farm, which was very appreciated of them checking it out. And they said I did a good job, so we got that. But they also said that if we build over the top of it and cover it, it will drastically ruin the rates of the drowned farm. But then also part of me is like, I understand that the drowned farm will be always inferior to a end zombie powered copper farm. So kind of tempted to say, all right, let's build an end copper farm for copper, and then the drowned farm will be there if we want tridents and nautilus shells, because I'm getting a ton. I have so many tridents. There's more tridents in there than I could ever need. Do you not double dirt anymore? Nah, I'm lazy. Now, the double dirting came, we've talked about it a few times, but double dirting in the Building with fWhip world was intentional because otherwise my game would lag so bad that anytime I broke a block, my game would freeze for 5 or 6 seconds. And now I got a super cool PC. Thanks to Seattle Built PCs. Pinned comment if you want to check them out. Sponsored stream. Woo. Great. $50 off. Use code fWhip at checkout. Thank you for the lead in right there into the perfect segment, because my super powered PC now means I don't need to double dirt, so I can save my dirt materials. No, but for real, that is part of it. That is part of it. But a big part of the double dirting was Minecraft did a really, really poor job with lighting updates. So anytime that you had to, they still don't do the best job. It's better now, but it's still pretty bad. But if we fly around in here real quick, lighting updates inside this game, you can see right here is completely dark, right? If I were to break a block right up there, not only is all of this ground stuff light level need to be updated from here, going 15 blocks out in every direction needs to have an update triggered to it, but also every single air block from there to here and 15 blocks out to create like the Minecraft lighting and stuff the way it works, you know? So that whole like prism shaped, all of that would need to be updated. So with the Building with fWhip terrain, when we are 200 blocks above the ground below us or 150 blocks above the ground below us, that costs over 100 blocks of lighting updates going up and down, and then that's in one column alone, and then you add the 15, so a third, like 15 each direction, and then all the diagonal counts going out from there, and so you would think a few thousand blocks every single time I accidentally broke a block would be updated with new lighting updates, causing just a crazy amount of lag. So the double dirt was there to help with the lag on that front, so that I wouldn't accidentally be breaking the thing to reveal all the light below it. There was always the fail-safe of having the block right underneath me. So that's where the lighting updates came from. Like, that's why I did them. So that's the technical side of why double dirt became a thing. Super fun, right? Super, super fun. Also, we just hit 1,000 likes. Thank you all so very much. I really appreciate it. And thank you all so much for the support today. We got 23 new members. 23. A lot of members.
Pleased to meet you.
Epic Sans, thank you so much for becoming a supporter. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Double dirt also is needed when dealing with path blocks and farmland. Yeah, definitely on the farmland front, being able to see through it, and the path blocks too. It does the same thing on both of them. But yeah, that is a true statement, very much so. It's fine. I'm okay. Yeah, because we take this, and then this is going to kind of just extend its way back out over to here. We'll bring this rock back a touch. I'm at the phase of this build where I'm like, brain want go here, brain go place block here. Okay, good job, brain. You're braining. That's what we need from you. Sometime brain need break from one thing and go do other thing. Why need many brain when one brain do enough? Okay, we're gonna just send this. I don't know where it's gonna be sent, but it's gonna send. As long as we can stop it before the road, it'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we can make this happen. Easy. I also need to figure out some way to get an entrance into here. So I'm thinking a little like gate, like a little tiny dwarven gate or something eventually. I'm back. Welcome on back, Christy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We'll just patch in this side here and then figure out where it's going to go. Do you like baking? I feel like it would be fun to get into, but I just don't have much experience with it. So no, I have not done much. I feel like it could be fun to get into like baking bread and everything like that. Like that could be a vibe. Let's just bring this here so that kind of helps cut that really harsh layer. And then we see the mountain in total. Yeah, we'll do a fly around afterwards and see where it's at. We're almost 2 hours in today, so I did tell Sid I'd go to the grocery store with her this afternoon so we can pick up some stuff for Thanksgiving tomorrow. We gotta get out. We gotta get to the grocery store before it's picked clean, you know. So the goal of finishing the mountain today will unfortunately not be finished.
I had a great time.
Hey Megan, thanks so much for being here. You have a good one. All right, take it easy. One day at a time. Okay. Yeah, we can easily merge this down. The road curves away. It's almost like I planned this. Thank you, past fWhip. Future, current, present fWhip really liked past fWhip. Which is not the usual. Usually current fWhip hates past fWhip. But in this case, it actually worked. Yeah, that works, because that helps to kind of stop that from being just stone. It's still pretty stone, but it's, not there. This looks so good now. Okay, yeah, we've still got some work to do. How much dirt and everything do we have? Blocks in, it's invite only, and I have not been invited. Actually, I don't think I need that stone. I think I need more dirt. Planning on detailing the inside of the mountain. In terms of like filling it in and doing something in here, outside of throwing a farm in, I'm not going to be doing anything. No, this big old open space in here will be for a creeper farm. but it's like the inside is just gonna look like that because we're gonna texture all of it from the outside, and then the inside's just gonna be there. Where do you farm your dirt? Just north up there. I just kind of have a place that I'm planning on terraforming and doing something with later.
Pleased to meet you.
And so I just use that.
Pleased to meet you.
Scarlet Moon, thank you so much for the 13 months. Man, you made a lot of progress since I last caught a stream. Yeah, we're moving. We're grooving. Thank you so much for being here. Good to have you. Roland, thank you so much for becoming a supporter as well. Ah. It's full chainmail. Wow. You're not like that special, but like you're getting specialer. More special. Ow. Dodge and weave. Dodge and weave. Dodge and weave. Get good at the game. Stupid NPC. Month. Wow. Yeah. We got a lot of people that are going to be hitting 2 years soon. People have been supporting the channel forever, and I am very, very appreciative of it. I would not be doing this without all of you. So thank you. Whether you're just watching the streams and chilling and hanging out, or whether you're donating, supporting, even just sitting here liking the stream, I very much do appreciate all the support. I quite literally would not be here without it. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We gotta make it safe underneath for all of our zombie friends. They're gonna die. They're gonna get burned to death. No, not the zombies. We're gonna do that. That'll be fine. You planning on bone mealing it? Yeah, we're gonna bring in a lot of moss to texture the grass so that we can get that consistent green color down. I've already textured the entire front of the mountain, thankfully, so we kind of just need to redo that over onto the front here. The gold skeleton. Wow. We're getting so lucky. Honestly, the longer we're here, because more mobs are spawning everywhere underneath, the local difficulty is just getting cranked up. So it'll, the rare mobs, the more you're fighting mobs and doing things and just existing in part of your Minecraft world, the more dangerous the mobs in that area get. There's a full scaling system, which is really not that impactful because by the time you're fully geared out, it really doesn't matter too much. But it does help when you're in like early game levels and you're like, oh man, if I were to find a diamond zombie right now, I would be dead 100%. Like there's nothing I could do against it. So with the scaling difficulty, it makes the early game a little bit safer. And then you still get a little bit of a challenge when you're in late game, which is fun. My 20 months are coming in close. I'm not January club. It's okay. It's okay. Not everybody needs to be a January club. I'm definitely not of the side where I'm like, ooh, you weren't here to begin with. What are you doing? No, anybody who's able to support, even if it's just 1 month, I'm very grateful for it. Got that clip of that Twitch streamer, she a while ago was like shaming her chat for not donating a month, like enough. I was like, if I ever get to that point, somebody just delete my channel. For those who don't know, I don't want to focus on it too much because I don't like talking about that type of stuff too much, but there's a Twitch streamer who she was struggling to pay bills as a full-time streamer, which like in that case, like that's says more about you, less about your community. Or maybe you had a few months where people were just donating like crazy and then it went back down to its normal layer. And then you're like, and a lot of people who are trying to be full-time content creators will hit a point where they're like, oh my gosh, this month, this 1 month right here, I made enough money to be able to do this as a full-time job. And then they're like, send it, ship it, we're going right now, this is full-time job now. And then that kind of came out of one person being super generous towards their community. And then the next month, if that person isn't also super generous again, then like you're tight on money and you can't pay your bills. And it's a very bad place to be in. And that seems like that's what this person was in. And they were having a hard time. And then they started calling their chat poor and how they couldn't pay, like weren't donating enough money so that the person could keep being a streamer full time. And I was watching, I was like, none of them have to give you any money to like, like if you're at that point where it's so close, like maybe you shouldn't have quit your job yet. Like that's not on your community. That's on you making a bad decision. I don't think they are a full-time streamer at all anymore because their community was like, what the heck are you doing? No, goodbye. And a lot of people left after that, which like, you know, I would too. No shot. Yeah, no, it's pretty bad. But people are trying to, the reason why it popped up is people are trying to compare that to Pokemon's new like snack thing that she's doing, where she partnered with a company to produce like gamer snacks. They're branded with her face on and everything. And people are like, look, she's just grubbing for money and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that's really not the same. Like, that's, if you're saying that, that means any brand deal that any content creator ever does is them being a sellout, which is not true. There's very, very healthy ways to do all of them. I don't know enough context about what Pokey's doing to make a full take on it, but the little I do know is like, it seems fine. I don't know, unless I'm missing something. How do I remove the trapdoor texture from your texture pack? Go into the texture files and delete it. Be your best bet. Yeah, I'm very like cautious about brand deals to begin with. And then even on that front, like I definitely never want to be one of the creators who's like I will only ever really like do brand deals for products that I, one, think the product's really cool, and two, like a kind of requirement is that I would see myself using it or have used it. How long do I have this membership for? If you have a gifted membership, you get it for 1 month. And if you're staying active in the chat and you're hanging out in streams and things like that, you can receive a second gifted membership when yours expires. We have a few people that are super active in chat and here all the time, and they pretty much always have a gifted membership. Die for some Cheez-Its. Dude, I miss Cheez-Its so much. I can't eat them anymore. They actually are made with real cheese. I know, I was bamboozled too. Then my tummy said, yep, real cheese. I was like, no, not my Cheez-Its. But cheese is in the name. Yeah, there's a lot of things with certain words in the name in the US that are not made with that product. Welcome to the US food system. It's like Taco Bell. Taco Bell doesn't have beef tacos. They have beef flavored tacos. Because there's not enough beef in them to actually legally be considered a beef taco. And then I think the more terrifying part of it is that if you read into the US food health regulations, this is old data, so it's probably not the most accurate anymore. But when I looked into it, because I was like, what do you mean Taco Bell doesn't have beef tacos? They have beef flavored Taco Bells. There's a requirement for it to be labeled as a beef taco or whatever it is to be labeled as that for protein has to be at least like 45%. If you like take a scoop out and were to divide the different ingredients, like 45% of that scoop has to be like beef, for example. And Taco Bell apparently only has like 36% of the beef that you're eating when you order a beef taco is beef. Because the rest is like onion and different things that really just take on the flavor of beef really easily. So they, yeah, there's your fun fact of the day. What's the rest? It's all like onion and flavoring stuff like that. And like that doesn't even include like the seasonings and everything on top. Like you can season as much as you want and everything, but it's all like the onion and different vegetables and things that they add in that are super cheap to purchase, and then are also really easy at taking on the flavor of things and have like a similar texture. I mean, don't quote me on like food science or anything like that. It's not a field that I have much info in, but I definitely have read up on it a little bit when that was big news like 4 or 5 years ago. I'm glad to know my tacos are more beef taco than Taco Bell. Yeah. Oh, it's a spooky one in there. Look at that. Spooky. Just gonna seal it in like it never existed. Oh, grumbles under the train. Sign of a good custom train. Wait, look at this. I love that section we just built. Look at how cool that is. Oh, that turned out really, really well. That's a little wonk over there, but I think that'll look better when we get the river in. Oh yeah, no, like the Taco Bell like can't serve internationally because they don't meet food standard quotes of other countries. That's why they're pretty much only in the US. So this stone right here, I think we need to bring it forward a bit. Like this, and then this train is gonna really get pushed upwards. Get some Taco Bell if you want to, go for it. I can't really eat there much anymore because no matter what I order at Taco Bell, at least the one near us, every time I've ordered and I've been like, no cheese, can't eat cheese, dietary restriction, there's cheese on the taco. Every single time. I even get to the point where like, because I'm lactose intolerant, so like shouldn't have it, makes the tummy hurt, and I'll just full on tell them, be like, I am allergic to this, please do not put cheese on it. Every single time it comes out there's cheese, and then I'm like, hey, this is on here, and they're like, oh sorry, and then they do nothing to change it. I'm like, alrighty, guess I'm just out some money. You live in Seattle? I do, yeah. This dude is horrible at Minecraft. Colton, you want to play? I can hand the stream over to you if you'd like. If you want to play and think you could do a better job, I can just let you be the streamer. If you think you'd be better, I can just give you the channel if you'd like. That's fine. I'll let you take over. If you're the professional, I mean, you probably already like have a massive Minecraft following and everything, so you don't need it though. You don't need it because you're just so professional about this game. You can sue them. I'm not gonna sue somebody over a $2 taco. That's not how I want to live my life. Can you make a cabin on top of the mountain? It'd have to be really small because otherwise it's going to mess up the scale of the mountain. Yeah, we'll bring Colton up to the big games. They can take over. Their commentary, I can already assume, is going to be fantastic. They're going to be really, really good at the game. And you know what? Probably true. They could absolutely destroy me in Bed Wars. Like, no contest, like, not even joking. I'm pretty sure they could absolutely just wipe the floor with me on Bed Wars. 100%. But then they'd build a house and it would be made out of oak planks and have a square flat roof. And then they'd be like, what else do I do in the game? There's no content in Minecraft. Bed Wars anyways? I've never played. You're not allowed to give away your channel. Really? I was planning to sell it to one of those AI groups, you know, that like I give them full access to my voice. And then they study my Minecraft videos and my Minecraft gameplay and teach an AI how to play Minecraft. And all they do is take like 50% of the paycheck, but I get the rest. So, you know, I could just like never have to do it again. I've heard it's really good. There's some people doing it. So no, I'm not. That's a joke. I'm never doing that. The amount of emails that I get from AI companies being like, we want to purchase your channel and we'll just run it ourselves, but it'll be your voice. We'll double your views because we'll upload so much content. Just like, y'all don't realize why I'm doing this, do you? Y'all think I'm like over here being one of those super view hungry YouTubers. No, I'm just having a good time. I just actually enjoy playing the game. I know. Wow. It's rare, pretty rare. That's so creepy though. Yeah, there's a few creators that I've seen it in news articles and things that have done it, so it's happening. You won't see me ever doing it. I think, without diving too far into the AI topic, I think there's a lot of good that can come from AI things that is really, really useful and can help people learn a lot. Like, you can go to ChatGPT and ask it to help you come up with a Minecraft build idea, and it will full on ask you questions about what you want to build, how you want to do it, where you want to go with it, what you can put in style. You can say, no, I don't like that idea, generate new ones, and you can just keep having it generate new ideas for you until you find one that you like. And then after it generates one where you're like, ooh, you know what, I could build this, you can start asking it what block palettes to use for the builds, and it will actually give some decent answers. Like, it's kind of cool. Like, the tech that comes out of it, very cool. It's just all the creepy side and job replacement sides of AI that are that dark box right now that is like, ooh. But yeah, it's so I don't know. I think the possibilities behind it are really cool. It just really depends on who's behind the reins controlling the thing, you know? And what's their intention? AI as a tool? Yeah. Yep. You know, you won't catch me being one of like the super crypto AI bros or anything like that, but I definitely think, like, I know a lot of artists are really worried about it and stuff, and I get that. There's a lot of AI art tools that are pretty predatory. But now it's funny watching, because a lot of those super predatory AI art tools where they're like, no, it's studied on its own, it learned its own art style, are now reading off of other AI art things because they're not able to tell the difference, and the art that they're producing is only getting worse. And I find that so dang funny. And now they're complaining that not enough artists are producing art for their AI to study to improve itself, and that the AI is getting worse at producing art because all it's doing is studying other AI art. So the skills it was trying to grow, it can't, because it's only studying from other AI that can't produce stuff. And I find that so funny. That is To me, I'm just like, ooh, welcome to consequences of your own actions. Should have built a better tool. But like full creative artists, right? Like that's, if you're an AI artist, you've got your full creative artist, and so you should know how to create your own art off of it, not just needing other people to produce art before you can make your own, right? My only spicy take, I think, on it, not even spicy, I think it's a pretty real one, is like, I don't consider AI artists to be like there's certain art that it's involved in studying it. Like programming is art. Like that's, sure, I get that, but I don't see them as like, it's not the same level as if you're out there with a tablet or a pen and paper drawing something. What car do you drive? A car? Car with 4 wheels. I don't get super into those types of details because I don't want anybody finding me when I'm driving around or anything like that. They really coordinated that, good this. Yeah, my car is 4 wheels. It's pretty cool. It's very unique in that regard. Technically, it has 5 wheels, just one's in the trunk. How many doors does your car have? 5. Are you gonna do another SMP? Please tell me. Maybe. I'm meeting with the crew next week to see if anybody has interest in doing something. I don't know what's gonna come from that, but we'll see. I don't really, that's gonna be so steep coming down here. I don't know how to do that quite yet. That's the part that's definitely a Jeep. I had a Jeep in the past. I don't have a Jeep any longer. That's the part that's really making me nervous. I mean, this, if we keep bringing this out here, like this could work to, honestly, this could connect to there. Yeah, let's do that. I do kind of want to buy a new car. I want to get an electric car. I was looking into it, and then looking at like the cost of it all and everything and doing the home charging station, and I was like, we have to get an entire new electrical panel because our house is old if I want to get a car, and that is like if I want to get an electric car, and I was like, I don't want to deal with that right now. That sounds expensive. Tesla? No, I'm not gonna buy a Tesla. I really like the Rivians, but they're a little pricey. I do love the idea of an electric truck, though. But also, old Muskie Boy's not my favorite person, so if I can not support his company, that'd be great. Electric trucks are so silly, I can't take them seriously. I mean, some of them are really cool now. Like, some are awesome. Your dream car? As a kid, I always wanted a Viper. I don't think I'm ever gonna buy one, though. So small on the inside. Like, I'm not super into, like, race, like, the super fancy, luxurious, like, race car type thing, ones that you can get or whatever, like... I don't really need one of those. It's just not my vibe. I prefer having something that like you can get up into the mountains with easily, but that can also be a street car. Oh no, the Cybertrucks are so ugly. Those things are terrible. that picture where somebody was like, yeah, so I tried putting my bike in the back of my Cybertruck. It doesn't even fit a bicycle. I was like, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That those points add up. That's where it goes. How's this thing was supposed to potentially be working on Mars and it can't even carry a bicycle in the back? I don't know, but it makes sense. All right, there's gonna be a big rock face here. It has to be. We have to get up.
Keep it real.
From the angle at which the sunlight is refracting off of his back wall, I now know fWhip's exact coordinates. Latitude, 38.21436. Longitude, minus 107.42750.
Yep, you did it. You found it. Thank you for doxing me. I appreciate it. Are we going to finish the match today? No, probably not. We've got... It's like a half a stream left. But I'm definitely getting hungry. All right, let's go sleep and then we'll cheaty cam and look around. I don't think we have enough blocks to finish it. So, because we're running low. Like, this is pretty much all the dirt we have left. Because we've got this section to fill in here, where I'm thinking this is gonna just, the stone's gonna go in there, and I'd love the dirt to just fill in, and maybe do like a rock right there would be great. This, we're gonna bring this rock out forward there. And then it's probably just gonna loop along that entire thing. That's gonna be a big rock face and allow the dirt to come out here just a touch. And that's it. Like, that's all we have. Are you gonna do another stream anytime soon? We'll probably finish this up on Monday, because I'm not streaming this weekend. Because then we also got to figure out, like, I want to give a solid like 20-25 minutes to figure out how the water is going to drip all the way down.
Also love your
and then
content,
we also need to
but I never
fix
make
that.
the streams. So happy to finally catch one. I do love the VODs though.
Captain Scully, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. What time is it for you right now? Isn't it like ridiculously early right now? Or am I getting my time zone mixed up? Regardless, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a good one. Glad you enjoy all the VODs. I've been trying to leave the VODs public for a while and just seeing how it goes. We've been doing it for, what, like 9 months? So everybody can just catch them when they want to. I think I might keep doing it. I think enough people enjoy them to make it worthwhile. It's 8 a.m. Okay, I was like, at my last job, I definitely used to, yeah, this is all the dirt I've left. That's not enough to fill this in at all. We got enough stone, though. We got enough stone for sure. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna throw a marker in there and just to mark the end of the building for this section. Look at the chicken, it's all grown up. Don't fall, don't jump, don't do it. Actually, he'd be fine. He'd be okay if he jumped. Okay, let's land up here. Episode 52 spoilers, oh my gosh. I changed my shaders to the complimentary unbound ones recently instead of the complimentary reimagined. I know, big change, very, very big change, but I like them a lot. So we got this on the front.
Mountain almost there.
Oh my gosh, shadow of spoiler. And there's the new field. Airship, the airship made it in. Yeah, I planted a field over here because I wanted to have it actually growing. My end froze. Hopefully it's working. Yeah, it looks like it's working still. Yentl, thank you so much for the dono. I appreciate it. Mountain almost there. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. Also, ODST, thank you so much for the dono earlier. I think I missed it. Scarlet Moon with the 13 months a while back. No, I got you. I got you. I remember doing that one. Look at this. This the shot right here of like the end of the mountain range. Don't look at my castle. I love that. We're definitely gonna need a lot of trees in here. Like I love that tree up there, and we need to have a few dotted down along here. I think it'd be fun. How many mountain backs have you built, like, ever? Salmon Mountain was fully finished all the way around because Jem kept sending me angry DMs of finish the back of the mountain. I can see it from my base. And I was like, I don't want to. And then she was like, finish the mountain. And I was like, okay, fine. Shading will be fun. Dude, that is the part I'm not looking forward to. I'll be honest. The shading part, like, we'll get the moss side done. That's easy. The actual texturing and shading, this entire thing, I think if we streamed every day of January, we'd be able to get it done. Like, that's how massive this is. But we got that whole strip coming down here. That's going to be a lot of, like, we got to fill that in. The shading is just, yeah, it's getting there. It's looking pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. Look at us. I gotta get the pick. The tweeters. For the tweeters. I want the spoiler. Well, you can go you can rewind and pause the frame. Do we save the horses? They ventured up there. They knew the risk. They still have time to get out. They still have time. Let's get in there. Look at that though. That's fun. I like this a lot. This is cool. Save them, but then I have to tame. Actually, they're probably all already tamed. This shot right here, like from down here at the village, the mountain going up behind it, that's cool. I like that a lot. That's really fun. Once we can get that filled in, woo! Hidden Horse Mountain. Can we get a reflection on it? Nope, that's underwater. The horse racetrack. We need to come out here and do more. This space needs more love. They're just like the horse racetrack needs some decoration on it. That could be fun to start working on streams of doing. Because I like that guy in there so we can see if the timer activated or not. But I want that, like, we need some more of the trees moved around. I need to pick that tree out because I really like that one. And I need to move that. I need to come in like an old backup and grab that and move that to my tree plot. So this is a good little tree. Look at the tree. Is that nice? That's a nice tree. I like that tree. It could use a little bit more work. Like this little section there is not my favorite, but overall, good tree. Yeah, we just kind of like the back of the track really just did not get any detail. Like these could all be taken out and do custom trees along there to really reinforce the racetrack vibes. But it's a cool build. Obstacles on the course? No, I want to. It's purely for speed. It's purely for how quick can you get through the track and stay on it. So I started adding leaves on some of the corners and things, so you can't jump the corner early. You have to stay on the track. So we can do more stuff like that. But yeah, and we can start work. That'll be a fun one. Never been to a racetrack, but you know the layout of one of those beautiful gardens. Yeah, we could do some sort of garden in the middle. Like that could be fun. Like here in the middle, I think we just need something, because with the horses over there, like it would make more sense to have them in the middle, or I guess
Nice to meet you.
We could do like a lake in the middle or something to fill it. Pie of the Fox, thank you so much for the 4 months. Just curious, what class do you main on WoW? I've been playing a hunter. I think most consistent would be a hunter. The hunter has been my go-to. Outside of that, it would be a druid. I think Season of Discovery, when that comes out, I'm gonna level both of them and just play whichever the crew I play with needs. But yeah, I've always been a hunter. Been my favorite. Usually if I'm playing an RPG game or something of those sorts, if I can play a class that has like a bow and arrow, that's like bow and arrow and dual wield weapons is like the vibe that I always go for. That's like since Skyrim became a thing, I think even back to like Morrowind and Oblivion, like that's always the class that I found myself going towards. And it's definitely where I stick. Yeah, this is looking good. I like this. This has been fun to patch together. Just kind of seeing where it all lands. But that, my friends, I think we're gonna do it because I want to go find some lunch. Captain Scully, thank you again so very much for the donut. Mount Whitmore could be cool. We need a big old face carved into it then, but who knows? Yeah, I need to find it kind of be fun to name it like something to do with a horse, but we'll see where that lands. Have you ever played Final Fantasy 14? I'm not a huge fan of Final Fantasy games.
Could be cool.
I like Final Fantasy Tactics and those because the little like the little turn-based style. I find those to be fun, but I've just never really gotten into the story behind Final Fantasy. Anytime I look at other MMOs, I always compare them back to WoW, and I'm like, WoW is just a better game. I know a lot of people really enjoy Final Fantasy right now, especially when WoW is like content droughts, but I'm definitely much more of a WoW player. The world of Azeroth that they've created in WoW, I love. I've been playing in it since I've been playing Warcraft games since Warcraft 2, and that was when I was really young. Here, let me show you some new trees. Somebody asked about trees. Want to see my trees? I was copying them in for stuff. Today I decided to run through here and build 3 little ones because I needed them for the project I'm working on. So we got 3 more. We got Lil Sprucey Boy. I tried going with some dark oak on the middle. And then because I wanted to work in some walls, and I figured nether brick walls kind of worked. It's a little maroony, but from far away I think it's okay. Trying to go with the vibe of there where I was using the blackstone and a little bit different. But these are like really wispy and whimsy and pretty thin. I didn't want to go too crazy on the leaf action. So no, I already copied that in. It's fine as is. But you can see a lot of space between them. I was looking at some pictures of Kingdom Come Deliverance and just kind of picked some trees and things out of there, and that's very much where the castle inspiration came from. So I kind of revisited these, and I was like, I kind of want some that'll work around that. So we got there. Now that brick walls are good. Yeah, I like them. I've been trying to use different wall types and things in the trees. I'm slowly adding more trees. I'm definitely not doing it daily, but I'm adding them in as I need trees. And I want to come back and start doing multiple versions and variants of different sized ones. Like that guy, I would love to have 2 more or 3 more versions of him. This one definitely needs like a bigger and a smaller, and I want some more of those. I know I kind of have, it's weird. I have, before I leave, I have like this round birch tree, and then I have the spiky birch trees, and I like that one more, but I've used this one more in the world, so I'm kind of stuck. I'm like, I need to figure out which way I want to take them. But have you tried mud walls for trees? Yeah, I use the mud brick walls in the oak trees a lot. I really like them in the oak trees. They look really good. And then over there, I think we have nether brick for the more fall tones. But yeah, those are the latest trees I've been working on. But again, my friends, that's going to do it today. Thank you all so very much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Again, if you would like to, and if you're in the market for a new PC, check out Seattle Built PCs. Today's stream was sponsored by them. They're absolutely amazing company. I've been working with them and chatting with them for 2 years now, pretty much. I think, if not almost 2 years. I think I bought my first PC through them like almost 2 years ago now, and then partnered with them about a year ago, and they're lovely people. They're amazing people. If you do check it out, go use code fWhip in the checkout. You'll get extra $50 off, and they do have a Black Friday sale going on right now. Very cool stuff. Some of the most affordable PCs you'll get on the market, and they're really good stuff. So great quality. But that's it for today, my friends. Thank you all so very much for being here. I really do appreciate it. All the support, everything like that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all are lovely people, and I'll catch you all on the flip side. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.